Professor Griff. Tune in every weeknight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on youtube.com/C/Sirius Mindz RNTV. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Sirius Mindz for Sirius Mindz, seriously. Peace.
Open your eyes to the endless possibilities of creating from your centerpiece. Experience your visions brought into reality and watch your dreams unfold naturally. If pictures are worth 1,000 words, let's create a story that's a masterpiece. Casso Visions. Capture your visions.
So when was you going to tell me? How am I supposed to know? I'm waiting on you. You got to tell me. All right. Peace. Peace. Peace, everyone. How y'all feel this evening? All right. Divine name of Supreme Being, I want to greet everyone with civilized greeting. Peace. Hotep, hit the damn deck. My record's dangerous. Like a drunk cop with the Glock, smoking angel dust and aim the bust. Anyway, yeah, we're here. And this is Professor Griff on Sirius Mindz RNTV. Of course, y'all already know. Alright, no need to kind of go back over those things. Yeah, but anyway. Shane Shakur's in the building on deck, sitting there looking at me, and I'm looking at the screen, waiting for him to let me know. Yeah, it's like we're dribbling the ball down the court. I throw it to him. It's like I'm waiting for him to make the move. He's making the move. I'm just like, yo, son, what you gonna do? Know what I mean? But anyway, we're here, and thanks to everyone for tuning in tonight. Let's get some business out of the way first. Thanks to everyone that support the channel. Of course, our moderator on deck 16, really appreciate that. Hope you're feeling a lot better on this Monday evening. Alright. Of course, I said Shane is on deck. Shane Shakur. I'm gonna have to get him a shirt. It's gonna say Shane Shakur. So yeah, thank everybody for the donations. I want to thank everybody for signing up for the class. And sorry we had to postpone it to the middle of January. I believe the second Sunday in January. We could definitely make it happen then. I got 2 other speakers on deck, and as I told the family 16, I needed X amount of people to sign up so we can make it happen. All right. I don't know how many people we got signed up. It definitely wasn't the 24 that I needed. Alright, so yeah. So, we're doing the preparedness class. We're going to put the information back out. You got the preparedness flyer? Can you put the preparedness flyer up? How many people we need? 16? Said we need more. Like more. But anyway, we want to thank everybody for signing up. We got everyone's names that is going to attend the class, but we're trying to meet that deadline. And I think in the next week or so, we're going to be putting up information. Screenshot this. What's the name? This flyer right here that's on the screen right now, so we can pass it on to other people. All right. Thanks to everyone that's donating to the platform, like my man Hassan Burton. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you, man. Respect. All right. Via super chat. Those that want to donate via Cash App, of course, is $ Professor Griff, and those that want to donate via PayPal. All right. You could do so by going to www.paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp. And of course, you can go to the website and donate. However you donate, I really appreciate your time, your energy, and your resources. Really appreciate that. So 16, you got to text me and let me know if this is popping off tomorrow. I want to announce it. All right. So, are you ready for tomorrow? Me and Shane got homework to do. We got commercial. What else? We got to check the social media stuff. We got commercials. Email for me, then you are already at the class list. All right. Cool. All right. So, but I need to know if you're ready tomorrow so you can take over the controls. If so, let me know. All right. So, you got Tuesday and Thursday. It's on you. I'm going to try to cover this Democratic debate, which we're trying to debate whether or not what does it really mean to our people. All right. Since we know that the vote is a scam. But what does it mean for the other demographic of our people that really believe in America and believe in the vote? Some sellout used to try to debate me on whether or not we should vote locally. The local votes are more corrupt than the big ones. You understand what I'm saying? So corruption is corruption. I don't care how small or how big. All right. Yeah, it's happening on the mayor's level, city councilman level. You understand what I'm saying? It's happening on all levels. All right. There's no part of the spider web that's safe. All right, for the mosquito or the fly. All right. We have to understand that. All right. Dale Dixon, you the corniest motherfucker I know. You really are. Because I hope that heifer fall on her goddamn face. But seriously. Truly are. You know the history of this this woman. You're going to have me cursing up on this motherfucker. So since Dale want to set it off, we're going to let him set it off. Yeah, give us a goddamn track record, Mr. Dale Dixon, before we boot your ass out of here. Why don't you give us the track record? It's a nice way to start this goddamn conversation tonight. Yeah, why don't you give us the track record? Thank you, Quan S. Sorry about that, Alex. Why don't you give us the history? Since you know so goddamn much, would you come up at the top of your dome with this dumb shit about this idiot has your vote? What are you voting for any your goddamn way? What is the vote for? And who you think count the votes? Has the vote ever got you anywhere? I'm talking about her track record, not yours. What's this woman's track record? Like Quan said, as a DA in California. And she's against every black progressive movement that's in her face right now. So what are you with? What's the track record? How she get your vote that damn easy? She ain't did shit. What she do? Pinch you on your ass and say you were cute? Pat you on the top of your fucking head? Well, what did she do? Help me out, bro. Yeah, just help me out. I'm just curious. Dale Dixon, are you reading Quan's information that she's putting on here? Thank you, Quan. She's openly said she's not doing anything for black people. Alright? Answer the question, Mr. Dale Dixon. Give me this chick's track record. I don't want to know all the other stuff. Alright? Since you real loose with the goddamn lips, talk to us. You can take over the show tonight. Take it easy on him, Griff. This is why your channel is called Sirius Mindz. Bruh. You know how some days you just ain't in the mood for shit? It's like, bruh, this is Sirius Mindz, man. Think before you start running your mouth. For real. Come on, bruh. Are you seeing what people are putting up on the screen, dude? I ain't even gave you her track record yet, because I could pull it up. Dale Dixon, we're waiting for you. You're killing me, dude. All this goddamn time you've been on Sirius Mindz, I'm sure you've learned something. Come on, bro. God damn. No. I'm just telling you straight up. She shouldn't get the black vote. Thank you, 16, for putting that in bold, block, capital letters, and telling this Double D dude. Thank you, Shawnee White. What? You actually believe in this thing? Let's start from the beginning where I was going to start off. Before that shit came up on the screen. Damn. What is the vote? I think the vote is a scam. My research, my studies, I think the vote is a scam. Alright? Some of y'all may believe in this system. Alright, this system of oppression that locks black people up, murders black people, don't give black people justice. I don't know. I just don't know. Alright. Is my speaker plugged up? Right. The black cord right here. It is? Oh, why I'm not getting no juice? You sure? That's it? Way down there? Nah, you can take and pull it up here, bro. Yeah, plug it up right here. Thank you. All right, help me out. What is the vote? So they break America up into this two-party system, all right? And then from the two-party system, there are other systems where they break the people down. Conservative. Oh, why am my brain working today? It'll come to me. So they break the system down a little bit further. And then some people say we have to vote in order to change things in the system. Well, the system is not designed for you to come into the system and change things. All right? The system, thank you, damn. The conservatives and the liberals. Can I ask you a question? And I'm directing this towards Dale Dixon. That's your name, right? Conservatives. And I asked this question before. What do they conserve? What do the conservatives conserve? And if you look at the picture that's on the screen right now, if you think all of these people are not in cahoots, yeah, you done bumped your head somewhere. You really done bumped your head, man, for real. How many people were lined up to run for the presidency of the United States of America? Harris, Castro, Buttigieg, whatever the name was, Yang, Williamson, Warren, Gabbard, Booker, Sanders, Kabucha, Klobuchar, Inslee, Gillibrand, Biden, de Blasio, Delaney, O'Rourke, Swalwell, Ryan, Hickenlooper, Looper, and Bennett. That's a straight up basketball team, bro. And you mean to tell me Right now, if we took all of them names, all right, and we did research on all those individuals, and we pulled one layer back, we wouldn't find out who these people work for and who these people are and whether or not they've taken the oath and took the handshake. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Come on. Stop playing. See, Dale Dixon, when you come on here saying stuff like that, you sound real suspect, dude. You really sound you really sound suspect. As much information has been is out about this one individual that you mentioned, all right? Quan, they're doing that for a reason. So they clutter the ranks of the Democratic Party, slowly getting rid of them one at a time so they can confuse the people. You see, we need to start playing chess instead of checkers, like Dale Dixon is playing checkers. Rah, 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 it's a black woman. She got my vote. What is she, what's her plan? All right? And is she speaking to black people's concerns for her to get your vote? Mr. Dale Dixon? Help me out, bro. Because maybe I'm just confused. What did she do to get your vote that quick? $16. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The president has zero power. Zero power. President don't run nothing but his mouth. Hmm? Yeah. From Baltimore? Yeah, once they get that political shit in you, it's hard to get that shit out your veins. It's like being on crack, man. This political thing ain't no joke, man. But Dr. Francis Cresswell Wilson laid out the 9 areas of people activity. You understand what I'm saying? And those of us that haven't studied that, or those of us that did study it, would know and be well aware that politics is one of the 9 areas of people activity. So they gotta play the game out and play the charade out to make you think that your vote counts. Your vote don't count worth a damn. Dale Dixon, when did your vote ever count? Yeah, I'm curious. I'm gonna wait on that answer. Economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war for the ultimate purpose of white genetic survival. All right? And to prevent white genetic annihilation on the planet Earth. Show and prove to me, Patar Amun, Shesmu, that local and county counts better. Show and prove. In what situation? Tyiogod. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but that's incorrect. The Democrats did not invade Libya. America invaded Libya. Stop with the bullshit. Come on, man. Stop. If you do not know the language of racism, white supremacy, don't keep spewing what you think you might know. Do some research. Do some cross-referencing. All right? And then let's have a conversation. Or maybe I need to tone it down. Democrats did not invade Libya. I don't know where you got that from. Republicans and Democrats are working for the same people. America invaded Libya. Hold on for a second. keep trying to spell the Democratic debate, and it keeps coming out Democratic debate. Damn. So anyway. All right, I'm ready. So 16. You're right. People, I thought when people come on here, I thought they already knew. This is Sirius Mindz. We don't get on here just talking. You gotta have some receipts, man. You can go do research right now on the foreign policy, right? You could go do research like I've done on why they went in to Libya and assassinated Gaddafi, a leader of another country, right? Okay. Now, for someone to come on here and say the Democrats went into Libya, so there was no Republicans there in Libya? The Republicans didn't benefit? So we're trying to have an intelligent discussion here about the Democratic debates. I read up the names of the people that were in the debate. All right. Democrats are stacking the deck. The question I want to ask people, is there a difference between the Democrats and the Republicans? And if someone can answer that question for me, please. Rasa Khan, what's good with you, good brother? All right. Now it's Pam Africa. On the move. All right. Somebody please tell me the difference between a Republican and a Democrat. The last 8 brothers and sisters that were shot down by police officers, were those police officers Democrats or Republicans? Thank you. What's the difference? Can somebody tell me, please? I'm begging to know. I'm being patient. Carl Glover, what's up with you, bro? I'm being patient. Somebody tell me the difference between a Democrat and a Republican. And I asked the question earlier, these conservatives, what do they conserve? Because it seems like we don't ever get justice under the Democrats or the Republicans. The conservatives or the what? The liberals. I keep jacking that word up, liberal, man, because I really, it just has this definition that escapes me. Thank you, 16. What part don't you understand, man? Thomas Jefferson was a rapist. Because Sally didn't have a relationship with dude. Owned slaves, so started the Democratic Republican Party. All these are the same people. They're all the same. The jackass and the elephant's ass. They all the same people. And if somebody could please put some information, bring some receipts to the table so we can have this discussion on who these people are. And what makes you think the spider would set up a system to catch the fly or the mosquito and then not set it up to the point where they win every single time? Help me out. Because their backdoor ticket, the escape hatch in the back is the electoral college. Come on, talk to me. You're right, 16. The president has a boss. The Republicans have no shame while the Democrats pretend they have some morality. Rasa Khan. They have no morality. And thread, pushing a white agenda and keeping blacks at the bottom caste. Regardless of whether it's the first 9 presidents or the last 9, it's a system of racism, white supremacy. You're right, thank you, Oz. The president has the control they allow him to have. There was no true power there. The president has no true power. P. Sure, was good. We had to push that class back. I'm sure you got the message, right? Alright. The president has no power. I'm trying to ask y'all, what's the difference between a Republican and a Democrat? Alright. Then what's the difference between a conservative and what is it again? A liberal. Thank you. The tables have turned because ironically, Quan S said, ironically, the Democratic Party used to be the racist party. Now the tables have turned. But little do we know, both parties owned slaves. Both parties oppressed our people. Both parties participated, in destroying black people. Both parties run prisons. Both parties run private prisons. Both parties take the taxpayer dollars to pay police officers to shoot us. Both parties. Lamont Dozier said one will shoot you in the head and the other one will shoot you in the foot. Same people. Said the tables have turned, but the table is all the same. It's run by white supremacists and by white supremacy. Also now, Ty IOGD, you changing the script now, bruh. Whoever you are. You killing me, bro. Sandra Shakur. Peace. What's good? Your brother over here, Shane Shakur. Conservatives believe personal responsibility, limited government, free markets, individual liberty, traditional American values. What's a traditional American value? Killing black people? What is a traditional American value? Help me out. What is a traditional American value? Talk to me. I'm open. Miss Copper, how are you? So Republicans never killed Native Americans. Republicans never attacked Pearl Harbor. Republicans never dropped the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So Republicans never went in and took the land from the Native Americans. The Republicans never lynched black people. You're killing me. No, America is guilty. You said the GOP. What is the GOP? What is the GOP? See, we hear this terminology. We hear this terminology on the news. Most of us don't know what these acronyms are. You understand what I'm saying? Salazar the Great, what's good with you? What is this terminology? What is the GOP? I'm sure you have heard me discuss this before. It's the Grand Old Party. What was the Grand Old Party doing, in 1800s? Let's throw a date out there. How about 1855? What was the grand old party doing? You're right, 16. That damn public school curriculum got some black people in a sleep, in a slumber. Can't even wake up from it, man. When are we gonna start looking at these Democratic and Republican debates and looking at it for what it really is? All right, it's a goddamn circus. It's a puppet show, plain and simple. Exactly, Carl Glover. Used to divide and conquer. The grand old party. Where was you when the grand old party was forming and thriving? Thank you. The grand old party had us in the goddamn cotton fields and the tobacco fields. So come on, stop playing, man. This is Sirius Mindz, man. For Sirius Mindz. Because Sirius Mindz attract Sirius Mindz. Stop hitting me with this kindergarten stuff, man. Y'all, I know y'all better than that. You still going out to vote, and this system has proven to you time and time again that it has no interest in freeing your mind, freeing you as an individual. All right? The conversation about reparations came up. Do you see how many people took sides on the opposite side of what black people's hopes, dreams, and aspirations are? Come on, y'all. In early 1854, the first proto-Republican Party meeting took place in Ripon, Wisconsin. On July 6, 1854, and on the outskirts of Jackson, Michigan, upwards of 10,000 people turned out for the mass meeting. The Republican Party was the party of Dr. Martin Luther King, right? The Republican Party was the party that they were forcing black people to support. When black people went to support it, the Democrats flipped it. And what? 10, 15, 20 years later, all black people are Democrats. How did that happen? I'm just curious. How did that happen? I'm just asking questions. I'm just facilitating the conversation. All right? I'm just going to go to Google and ask the question that I'm asking y'all since I can't get a real answer. How did black people become Democrats? Why did black voters flee the Republican Party in the 1960s? Alright? If you walked into a gathering of older black folks 100 years ago, you've heard black voters begin supporting the Democratic Party in greater numbers. Why? Party realignment and the New Deal. What is the New Deal? Can somebody help me out? What is the New Deal? Who was the first black Republican? Reginald Austin said, who funded Dr. Martin Luther King? Why did black Americans start voting so heavily on the Democratic side? These are questions that I think you need to ponder. All right? Hold on. The party of Lincoln, of course. So some of us like to claim Lincoln as being black, but what did Lincoln do for black people? I don't give a damn if y'all tell me he was copper or he was beige or whatever the hell y'all say. Okay, I'm not concerned with that. That's cool, but what did he do? And why does it seem like these Republicans that are black, these black Republicans, are so out of touch with who and what black people are and what we're truly fighting for in America? All right? Help me out, y'all. So, the Republican Party went from Lincoln all the way to Donald Trump. Democrat, Republican. Democrat, Republican. And that's the fight that they have y'all in? When it's the same people that control both parties. So, black people, even if you're on the side of the Democrats, how do you win? How do you win? I know 16, they just following orders. Why are some Democrats suddenly embracing reparations for slavery? Why is that? What you think that move is about? Listen, you got to start playing chess. If you on here playing checkers, no. It's time for black voters to hold Democrats accountable. No, it's time for black voters to start holding Republicans, Democrats, and Republicans, all of them responsible and accountable. All right? Huh? What'd you say?
For the Democrats, for the reparations,
Mm-hmm.
they false, and because it's trending.
Yeah, the whole idea that it's trending, yeah, right. Are black people living on a plantation by supporting Democrats? Now, this is a question that they asked D.L. Hughley. All right. Candace Owens asks, Candace Owens says Democrats want black people to fail. So the Republicans want black people to succeed? At what? I saw a disgraceful picture of a room full of MAGA hat wearing black Republicans. What you getting out of the deal? Someone paying y'all under the table? They paying off your tuition in college or something? What's going on? Help me out. Obama is a prime example of being black and turning his back on his own people. One capitalized on the enslavement of your neighborhood of poverty funds, and other capitalized off of let me be in your. I'm not understanding that, bro. Candace Owens, yeah, I would agree. Brother Hobbs L. Sheila Strong says wealth cannot be attained with their currency. Well, can I borrow $1 million so I can flip it into some land or something so I can, can I borrow some money, Sheila? Yeah. Yeah, Candace is just like diamond and silk. You're absolutely correct. And them two, Donald Trump's people, yeah. Wow. How do you start a party line? Why do we need to start a party line? You have PACs. You have different parties that influence the elections, that influence the candidates. You understand what I'm saying? But they have an agenda and they're united. What's wrong with black people coming together? It seems like these high-profile people that are Republicans and Democrats don't mean black people any good. Jesse Lee Peterson do. Thank you, Paulie. You understand what I'm saying? Of course, that's the deeper aspect. Cat Boogie, BX. It's that British bloodline. We understand that. I'm trying to figure out, what did y'all gain from being a Democrat or a Republican? That's a question that we need to ask also. Why are they bringing up reparations now? And then whoever's bringing up, good. Let's put it on the table. After 12 years, let's put it back on the table, and let's see where these people stand. This dude said Democrats win, black people are still broke. That's a problem. I'm saying to you, dude, if the Republicans win, black people still gonna be broke. Gentrification is still gonna move forward, trampling down your communities, giving you vouchers, taking your mama's house, all right, and moving you out. Now they got an article. Someone told me today that the suburbs now are swelling. Everyone's moving out to the suburbs. Everyone's abandoning the inner cities because it's too expensive to live. Now everybody lives further out. Wow, for real?
Look out for Brooklyn now.
Well, I've been looking out for Brooklyn. Brooklyn's gone.
Yo, basketball situation.
Uh-huh.
Raise the prices.
Oh, they've been raising the prices. Don't nothing but white people live in Marcy Projects and the rest of them areas, bro. It's gone. White women been jogging down the street, man. A little booty, goddamn shorts, and Fluffy, the little poodle. Stop that, bro. I'm sorry, Quan. You mean to tell me they didn't have a black agenda? Because I had the black agenda right here. I got the black agenda. It spells it out, right? Every aspect of it. And there's about 8, 9 more organizations that have a black agenda. Democratic Party and the Republican Party. Why not a third party? I'm just throwing that out there. Alex Little, you need to stop. I would say that, but you said it already. So, brothers and sisters, let me lay this on your family. We need to start studying the geopolitics, all right? So, we need to study who these people are. We need to study the vote and how it's ran. All right. There's a few books that are out. 16. I'm sure you have them already, right? Hold on. Hold up. I'm gonna tell you what they are. Let me get rid of this. Global Tyranny, Step by Step, the United Nations and the Emerging New World Order. All right. If you don't have that, send me an email. All right. Global Tyranny, the Step by Step. Global Tyranny, the United Nations and the Emerging New World Order by William F. Jasper. All right, William F. Jasper. That's one book. Hold on, I'm not done. Hold up, not done. Don't go nowhere. Constitution Crisis. All right? The Constitution in Crisis, pardon me. The Constitution in Crisis. That's another book. These books are kind of deep, but you can skim through them. All right. If you want the books, just give me a call. Not give me a call, but send me an email. siriusmindzinfo@gmail.com. Towards a one world, George Pearson. All right. Something makes y'all think. Something makes y'all think that they're formulating the global government, all right, under a new world order, and the unwritten law, the unwritten law is going to be racism and white supremacy, and y'all think they're going to include you as the black Republican and a Democrat, conservative, liberal? You out your mind. They have absolutely no plans for you being on the other side of this thing. No plans on you being on the other side of this thing. This book you have to get. Tragedy and Hope. A History of the World in Our Time. Carol Quigley. Can you put that up so the people can see it? Huh? Okay. Carol Quigley's book, Tragedy and Hope.
You know what people don't know? He was the mentor of both.
Yeah. Exactly. So no. We have to be able to study for ourselves, make these decisions for ourselves, come together, pull our resources together to put pressure on these people to get what we want like other people do. Other people get what they want. What is wrong with black people getting what we want? Thank you, Chris Styles. I gotta say it louder for the people in the back. See, let me just say it like this. Studies of Zbigniew Brzezinski, The Grand Chessboard. American Primacy and its Geostrategic Imperatives. Alright? Once you start to understand the mind that helped America get to this point by some of these books that I've mentioned and some of the information in these books, then you'll start to think twice. All right? 2 more books. Diplomacy by Deception, an account of treasonous conduct by the governments of Britain and the United States by Dr. John Coleman. If you don't get any book, get that one and get Carol Quigley's book, Tragedy and Hope. Diplomacy by Deception. Alright? Don't make us work that hard. Whatever donation that you can send it in. And send me an email to siriusmindzinfo@gmail.com. I'm going to get the information that we're putting together as we speak together for you to send out to you. All right? Jonathan, what's good, man? Saw you with Dada on Sunday. Peace, man. What's good with you? Jonathan Jackson. So by the time you get to who's writing the bill, who's constructing it, there's think tanks and a mind that goes behind all of this. All right? Hold on. Get back to Carol Quigley's book. Tragedy and Hope. Diplomacy by Deception and Tragedy and Hope. Tragedy and Hope. This table of contents. Introduction to Western civilization in its world, in the world settings. Cultural evolution and civilization. Cultural the fusion in Western civilization, Europe's shift to the 21st century, the pattern of the United States in 1917. Then he talks about the buffer. All right. Then he talks about Far East to World War One. You got to study Carroll Quigley. All right. This information, I believe, might be even an audio book or some other books online that you can study. But nonetheless, if you don't get the information from here, us at Sirius Mindz here, go study it. Go find out for yourself. These people are not playing. They groom these people, all right, years in advance. So now the question is, should we vote? And if you are going to vote, who are you going to vote for? And let me know which one of them are not crooked. Let me know which one of them haven't taken the oath. Let me know which one of them. Hold on. Trying to act like they, man. Trump said he believes that fraud cost him the popular vote. Wow. Let's listen to something real quick, brothers and sisters. Damn, it's almost 10 o'clock, man.
Election day, when Americans everywhere cast their ballot for the next president of the United States. Except, not really. Americans don't directly vote for president. So what's happening on election day then?
What did he say? Can we do the remix real quick? Did he just say Americans don't directly vote the president in? We need to hear that again, Trey. That was just like, I got biased too quick.
Except, not really. Americans don't directly vote for president. So what's happening on election day then? It's a bit complicated because of something called the Electoral College. To keep things simple for now, think of the Electoral College as the collection of 538 votes that determine who the President of the United States will be. Why 538? Because that's the number of senators, 100, plus the number of representatives, 438 in Congress. Why are there 438 representatives in Congress? Stop asking so many questions right now, we're trying to keep this simple. These 538 votes in the Electoral College aren't given to the citizens directly, but are instead divided among the states. So how does the Electoral College give out the votes? Each state, no matter how populous or not, gets 3 votes to start. The remaining votes are given out roughly in proportion to the population of the states. The more people the state has, the more votes it gets. Here's a map of the United States showing the voting power each state has by making one hexagon equal to one Electoral College vote for president. Because Electoral College votes mostly, though not completely, scale with population, it's also a map of where people live with a bonus given to the smaller states to make them a bit bigger than they would otherwise be. In early November, when citizens go to the polls, they aren't voting for president directly, but they're really telling their state how they want it to use its electoral votes.
Did everyone hear that? You do not vote the president in. You do not vote the president in. It's rigged. They can put in office who they want to put in office, man. I don't even see why it's not clear. I purposely chose this white dude to tell y'all because y'all don't want to listen to nobody black. So the white guy is telling y'all. I'm going to let the white guy finish. I don't know his name, but I'm just saying.
8 of the 50 states give all their electoral college votes to the candidate who wins a majority in their state. Take Florida, for example, which has 29 electoral college votes. If a candidate wins a majority, no matter how small that majority, he gets all the votes. So the path to the White House is clear. Win enough majorities in enough states to get more than half of the electoral college votes, and you get to sit at the big desk. That wasn't so complicated, you say? Well, there were a few details left out. The Electoral College loves states, but what about the 11 million Americans who don't live in a state? What happens to their vote, and where are these people hiding? There are about 600,000 in the District of Columbia, an area set aside specifically not to be a state so that the capital of the country would be free of local politics.
Did y'all hear that? Am I the only one hearing this? Or maybe I just have a different kind of mind. The District of Columbia is not a state, really not part of the United States of America. The District of Columbia. Where's the District of Columbia? Where's the district? Where's District of Columbia? D.C. Help me out. Washington, D.C., right? Where the president lives and hangs out and his office is there. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, right? Maybe, no, y'all, no, hold on.
100,000 in the District of Columbia, an area set aside specifically not to be a state so that the capital of the country would be free of local politics.
The capital of the country has to be free of local politics.
Most of the United States history, people living in the district didn't get to vote for president. Then, in 1964, the Constitution was amended to give D.C. the same number of votes as the least populous state, Wyoming. So the Electoral College likes D.C., but you know who it doesn't like? The territories. The often forgotten Puerto Rico, Guam, U.S. Virgin Islands, and Northern Mariana Islands get no votes from the Electoral College because they aren't states and they don't have a special constitutional amendment to recognize them. Which is a bit odd considering they're part of the United States and everyone who lives there is a citizen, so for most practical purposes they're just like DC. And 4.4 million people live in the territories. That might not sound like a lot, but it's more than the populations of Wyoming, Vermont, North Dakota, South Dakota, Alaska, and Delaware combined. But still, no votes from the Electoral College do they get. The whole situation with territories is extra strange when you consider the final group of Americans who don't live in the states, the 6.3 million Americans who live abroad. If you're a United States citizen who moves to a foreign country, you can usually send a postal vote to the last state that you resided in. But if you move within the United States to one of its territories, you lose your right to vote for president as long as you live there, making these the only spots on the whole earth where Americans are not allowed to vote for president. Actually, they're the only spots in the whole universe because American astronauts are allowed to vote from space.
Sometimes you gotta laugh at this, man. These people, and people think these people are smart. These people. Anyway.
Bit of Electoral College complication is the weirdest and has to do with the votes themselves. The state of Florida and all the others don't really give votes to a candidate. That's just a simplified way to think about it, because the reality of the situation is odd. What citizens are voting for on election day is a group of electors appointed by the political parties who choose the president on the citizens' behalf. The number of votes that a state gets from the Electoral College is actually the number of electors the state is allowed to send to a collegiate meeting to vote on who the president will be.
Now, can we just press the pause button right here? How many of y'all learned this in political education class? Exactly. How the Electoral College works. Why didn't we learn this? What happened? We too busy playing hoops? Too busy throwing the pigskin? What we doing? How come we ain't learn this? What happened? Didn't have the political class? Nobody set it up? No? Your favorite rapper didn't set the class up so y'all could get this? Nope. Come on, man. C16, this is what I mean. So when I asked 24 people who already told me that they wanted to take the class and I set the class up, we can't get 24 people. We trying to do a preparedness class so we can discuss this in an online classroom setting. All right? Send your information to siriusmindzinfo@gmail.com if you want to take the class. That's all I'm saying. siriusmindzinfo@gmail.com. But I'm saying, who gonna set up the class so we can go over stuff like this so we can know?
What What makes it odd is that while these electors promise they will vote for president as their state citizens want them to, they aren't required to do so. Electors are free to vote the way they want. While this has never swung an election, 87 times in the past, electors have voted against the wishes of the very people who elected them. Why set up this crazy system where a small group of people essentially unknown to the general public are the ones who really decide on the president? Because in the 1700s, when the Electoral College was designed, the quickest way to send a piece of information was to write it down on a piece of paper, hand it to a guy on a horse, wish him Godspeed, good sir, and hope he didn't get killed by Indians or die of dysentery along the way.
That was kind of racist. See, white people can't help themselves. Electoral College was established in the 1700s. And where were you? Where were you? Where were you in the 1700s? Don't come to me with no fucking indigenous shit. Because you didn't stop shit from happening if you were. Okay, then where were you?
Because information moved so slowly, and because the young country was so big, the idea was to send all the electors to Washington where they could have the most up-to-date information to make decisions for the people back home who wouldn't know the latest news. Though now, when we carry information on beams of light in fiber optic cables rather than on the backs of herd animals, this particular aspect of the Electoral College might seem a little out of date. Nonetheless, while most people think that the election for president takes place in early November, it doesn't. That's the election that determines who the electors will be. The 538 electors who are chosen then meet in early December, and they cast the real votes that determine who is the next president of the United States.
Did y'all hear that? Do you want this link? How the Electoral College works. That's all you got to put in. Go to YouTube and put it in. You need to study this before you go out running your mouth, Dale Dixon, about voting for this chick or Democrats or Republicans or whatever. Man, stop playing, man. This demon got this thing rigged. Tell me they didn't end that with a banjo. Woo! I thought this was going to be smooth tonight. Yeah, I want to dedicate this show to my man Nick Cannon. He put up the Cannon's class with me and him on Instagram. I saw it, so it's out there, y'all. Go check it out. Check out Nick Cannon's class, the Cannon's class with Professor Griff. So it's out there. All right, 16. You gotta call me, talk to me, text me, something. Let me know what you need me to do for tomorrow. It's on you. So listen. Behold the Pale Horse, of course. Tragedy and Hope. And what's the other book? Hold on. Tragedy and Hope. What's the other book, man? Hold up. These are the ones. The other ones are cool, but these are the ones that gotta get out to the people, man. All right, hold on. What did I do with the damn book? What were the two books? Oh, Diplomacy by Deception. Behold the Pale Horse, William Cooper. Diplomacy by Deception, John Coleman. Tragedy and Hope, Carol Quigley. Alright? Send the email to to siriusmindzinfo@gmail.com. Alright? Alright. So tomorrow is the Sister Circle. Alright, the Sirius Mindz Sister Cipher, pardon me. The Sister Cipher. We need the sisters to get in and step up to the plate and make this thing happen so we can balance this energy out here on Sirius Mindz platform. Alright? I'm turning it over to 16 tomorrow. She's going to make it happen at 9 o'clock. See what happens. Alright? So 16, hit me up if you need my help. Alright? Let me know how it goes. Alright. I love y'all to life. I got to get out of here, man. I got some music to go make back in the studio. Back in the studio, trying to get Soleil's album done. Alright? And Professor Griff's album. Which one? You got it? Alright. I'm going to see y'all in Brooklyn on July 20th. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see some of y'all at the Essence Festival. Soleil is performing at the Essence Festival, so I'll see y'all there. Alright, and I'm going to see y'all in Brooklyn on July 20th. Alright, if you're in the New York area, hit me up. I might be shooting a video 21st, 22nd of July in New York. Probably uptown or on Long Island, Brooklyn, somewhere. Alright? I will see y'all at they're at the Nourishing the Goddess Soleil's lecture. Alright, in Brooklyn on July 20th at 6 o'clock. Nicholas, Brooklyn. Alright? 16, hopefully I'll see you sometime next week. This week, pardon me. Alright, peace, sure. I gotta get out of here. Alright. Peace. I'm out, man. It's Professor Griff for Sirius Mindz, for Sirius Mindz. Seriously. Alright. Send the email in if y'all want to take the class. That's a preparedness class. siriusmindzinfo@gmail.com. I gotta go. Alright. Peace. Alright, 16. Hit me up. Peace.
Open your eyes to the endless possibilities of creating from your centerpiece. Experience your visions brought into reality and watch your dreams unfold naturally. If pictures are worth 1,000 words, let's create a story that's a masterpiece. Caso Visions. Capture your visions.
Under the veil of what people call beautiful lives a broken and empty soul. There's a whole lot of pretty faces all around the world, but that's only the physical. You'll never truly know if someone's beautiful until you look under the veil.
Under the veil is tales, lies, and secrets. Into the heart and pales dies you're seeking. But what you thinking is veil blind and bleak when it's your mind and your soul that needs to be deep in. See beauty skin deep. You're a shallow pond. And there's an ocean of wisdom you need to paddle on. Take a dive in. Many jewels there. Your only interest is surface shit and fool's fare. You're a goddess. Take your rightful place. Tear the veil and stare a bitch right in the face. Divine feminine. Can't be suppressed. Shakti is the energy that we manifest. Queens rule here. We the Devi tribe. Take a hit of this tantra and feel the Kali vibe. Peel away the cloak. Scrape away the scales and see the truth of what lies behind all the fallen veils. Trying to be, cause the yachtman is blanketed like a canopy. Antithetical, saying that you real when your identity lies in all that you don't reveal. Third eye blind, eyes to contact, so you can open the lotus up like a compact. Become an offering, something more to give than the physical body that can't forever live. Rooted in passion, before the right cause. Spiritual wisdom and knowledge that make you have pause. Then let it transmute, metamorphosize. See the truth of awakening right before your eyes. If it's perception, the real magic. For you to miss all this glory, it would be tragic. So get to tearing the veil as if it was fabric, and find yourself on the path, walking the labyrinth.
yeah, than the physical body.